How you guys doing? This is Martin. You know me from my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without giving up Starbucks. All the Starbucks cafe stores are closing, so I can only go through a drive-through, and I have no idea where the drive-throughs are. I know where a couple of them are, but I don't know if I'm going to try to go find them. Sorry, I'm like in my recording room. I'm trying to test it. I'm testing out different things, so. Today I have all the lights off. I have my back against the wall. This wall on the other side of this wall is like a little alleyway where the cars come and go to the back and park into the what do they call them? Just those things. There's a word for it. Yeah, that was just like carports. It's carports. So just got off a little mini Zoom call with Grant Cardone. Just wishing him happy birthday. So, and I got up this morning. I went to 7-Eleven. I guess even at 7-Eleven, like they may even like limit the number of people who come in. So like they're like saying come in there early and stuff, so they don't have to lock people out. So I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I took out about $20 from the bank. Still got my emergency cash sitting up there. I just got a Discovery card. I just opened up. They just gave me a line of credit for $10,500. So if things really hit the fan, at least I'll be able to pay my rent. That's all I'll pay with that credit card. I'll do a cash advance. At least I can pay my rent for a couple of months. I opened up a $5,000 American Express card, and then I got another $7,500 from the credit union. They said, hey, here's a $7,500 check that you can put in. That's a line of credit, and you don't have to pay it off for, I guess, 17 months or something. So I said, okay, I'll take it. So right now I've stashed away about $20,000 in like credit lines and credit cards, not using, not counting the other cash I have in the bank. So now like at least gives me a little time, like if like for you guys who have like want to take it, I'm like looking for the opportunities now, man. If there's just something I could like put $100 in and get 1,000 out once all the people get their finances back together. Those are the opportunities I'm looking for. Really looking for any type of financial investment just yet, because it looks like I'm hopefully if things get better, I'm going to take a trip to Miami to get like this final training course on something I need, and then come back, blow up my business. But until that trip comes, I'm going to be practicing calling people, working on my cold calling skills, seeing whatever things I can do to raise money, because it's pretty quiet outside, and now with all the Starbucks closing. Okay, let me just fix this. I think the sun kind of went down. Let's try it that way. The sun is sort of going in and out the clouds, so it's messing up the. So how's that? That looks bad. Look at that nice looking brother. Oh my God! You girls should say, "Hey man, hey, and all you girls who, times get hard and your man can't pay the money. Hey, pay me a visit. At least I'll take you out. I'll buy you a hamburger. Whatever you want to give me in return for a hamburger. Hey, it's up to you, man. Or we go to Panda Express. Or for the girls who are really super, super attractive, hey, I'll take you out to Palm Springs to this little cafe and a Shell station. But they have the best ribs and macaroni and cheese. And then after that, we can head downtown. We can stay in the Riviera or this little hotel across the street. And then after that, we can spend the night in like downtown Palm Springs, dancing the night away. Then come back to the room, and who knows? I'll probably fall asleep, man. I'll go out with a girl who's like 20 something. She's like, oh, baby, I'm ready to go. I'll be like, done, honey. Already, honey, just thinking about it. I'm so old now, honey. Just looking at you and thinking about it. I'm done. I already shot, baby. So if you want to get you another man for the night, go for it. Daddy got to go to sleep. But so we're gonna see what happens. And then that's now with the Starbucks closing, everything's off the board now. So that means any type of restaurant that didn't close, they're gonna have to close now. Because now it's like, and now they're asking Mr. Schultz, could you pay these people's salary? I'm telling you, man, I'm just laughing at all this stuff about pay this, give me that. Why? Why do you want people to give you stuff? It's only going to make you weak. I remember when I was younger, when I was living with my grandmother, I used to ask her for $10, $15. It made you have that instant happiness, but after a while, you're like, I can do better now. Now, when I went out and earned, like I have like $100 over there. I earned that $100. I earned $100 working as a server at the Santa Anita racetrack for the Kentucky for the Breeders' Cup And I remember the first day I made about $500 or $600, but I was screwing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go buy me some new Asics. Next day, the day was going good, and then like picked up $100, and all of a sudden the entire computer system went down. I'm like, no. So I was like, I had to like take orders by hand, and and then after the end of the shift, they were gonna have us try to remember what orders we took, try to put them in the computer. It just messed up your total psych for about an hour because the computer system didn't come up till like maybe 30, 40 minutes. So like for like 2 or 3 hours, I was taking orders by hand. No way to get the money. No way to even log into the machine to relate like I got the money. And I remember, but at the end of the night, I had to like do the money, the thing that, because they have some things, so I stayed there forever doing that. Then after I did that, I gave money to the waiters, gave money to people. I didn't want to think I'm a Welch. But at the end of the night, I felt so good. Oh, I had like $300, I had like four $50 bills, and I only have 2 left. I don't know what I did with the other 100. Probably did something. But now because I went out that weekend, like I tell you guys, why you need to take the weekend off. By taking a weekend off, I had to come in, put aprons or things, those things that you use to cover the table covers. Had to learn how to fold the utensil, little napkins for the utensil. Then during my shift, I had to help clean off the tables. I had to go down to the kitchen to bring ice up, to bring like the little iced tea and water up and down. Had to help some of my people close out their bills. Had to clean up a mess I made. I don't know what I did. I was giving them drinks, and because I knew the kitchen, the accounting was messed up. I made a mess there. Still recovered, made a little bit more money. So, but then at the end of the night, felt good. So now here you are. That event was about November 7th through 9th, and today it's like March 21st. And now I have about $100 for emergency one. Then I didn't even think anything like a COVID-19 or anything. Back then we were just worried about the horses dying. Now it's just because of whatever's going on with the horses and the racing. But look what happened. Now the people are dying. So this is like a real life contagion. So like now I need to have money in case I got to get some water. Hey man, can you give me $5 for like a cup of water? Come on, man. So I got to have that money available. I went out and like, if you go, I got like 2 things of chicken. I got the oatmeal I can live off. I have like 2 cans of tuna. Those 2 cans of tuna I bought to give to the Boy Scout who I told I was going to go buy him food. Then I came back out. He was gone. I was stuck with 2 cans of tuna and a peanut butter. Now, I guess he saved my life. So I guess next time I see the Boy Scouts, I have to say, hey, at least you guys helped me go into my pocket, realize, hey, if you can spend all that money in the airport, I was going to spend like $80, $100 on your self-fun. We're like, laughing with people you'll never see again. Yet, like, you panic. There's a little Girl Scout, she wants $5. No, but I just drank 4 Long Islands and spent $100 in the bar. And now I'm afraid to give this little girl money. What's wrong with me? Even if I have to give a Boy Scout guy $20, what is wrong with me? That lets me know I'm making enough money, but my priorities are straight. And that's what a lot of people are going to learn. Where's your money going, man? You got any money saved up in case? What happens if gas goes? Now that gas is going down, what happens if gas shoots up? I mean, it's low right now, but what happens if Saudis say, hey, we have some issue and we're going to cut off our gas, and gas shoots up to $5? Do you have enough gas to even get to where they're giving away the free food or the free money? Or are you going to walk? You can do like your parents when they say they walk through the snow. Well, I can say when I was younger, I used to take RTD or have hauled my grandfather pick me up or take me somewhere. Or most of the time, I would mostly just walked. maybe a mile, 2 miles. Depends on how long it takes for the RTD. You guys know the RTD? Subscribe, comment, like. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. LARTD, that going up Crenshaw, going off Imperial, the Imperial Highway. Remember that Imperial Highway bus? If you get on it, you take it all the way up to about Sepulveda somewhere, but then from Sepulveda you can take it and the bus will take you all the way to Playa del Rey. So let me know what you know what I'm talking about. But now this is the time. You don't need to be there's no net. No, you don't need to watch no Netflix. You don't need to watch no Fast and Furious. Your life in the next few days is going to be fast and furious. Once all this quarantine stuff happens, ends, like what are people going to do then? Is Schultz going to call them back? Is Amazon going to call them back? Is Twitter going to call them back? Or is it now the time for you to go build your sales skills? Go to these dentists and say, hey, you already know a person who has money, who has insurance. They just haven't come in. Can I go into your office? Let me get this client. Let me help people say, let me redirect the money that you're spending and let me help you get that money in a proper place. That is my mission now. I'm going to go to these businesses. I say, I know you think you know what you're doing. You're small. You see what happens when you're being small? Something like this happens. You don't have money to go 1 or 2 weeks without closing the doors. You know, almost like 59% of businesses are breaking even or losing money. Well, half of those 59% that are losing money or breaking even, you don't need to worry about them. In the next 2 weeks, they'll be out of existence or scaled down to the independent contractor person who thinks, okay, I'll just do this on my own, but realize he doesn't have the expertise or skills. Instead of just investing some money and taking away some of that money where he likes to go on vacation or spend money on stuff, him or her spending money on stuff, or just invest or take a loan. I've learned that. You know, I'm going to fly to Miami for a training course. I need to work on my phone sales skills. I need to before then, I'm going to work on some skills because now is the time, man. People are struggling, trying to recover, who didn't have money saved up because they were partying on the weekend. I'm not mad at you with the cars and fancy stuff, or you bought yourself a house, you got all that good stuff. But now what you going to do? What you going to do now that the man said, I don't need you, go home. What are you going to do now? This is the time. Because when we come out of this, people are going to have money saved. Be rest assured, people have money saved. And they want to have their house fixed, car fixed, this fixed. Those are the people who you have to say, hey, we'll pay any price. But are you going to be one of the people who are like, oh, or like one of these people try to offer services at a discount? Sometimes when you offer at a discount, you know what you get? A discount problem person who wants something for nothing. And I don't want that to be you. I want that person, if they say, hey, I want you to do this, it's, yeah, you know what, I can do this, but let me scale down my service. I can't give you more because I got to help my employees, take my budget. What if something else happens again? So what I want you guys to do now, make a list, just write down, hey, how much money do I have? What can I redirect? Do I need to get rid of Netflix? You don't need to stop drinking that alcohol or 40 right now and start thinking, hey, what happens when the marketplace opens up and it's all go? Am I going to be ahead with skills or am I going to be behind? Let me know. Subscribe, comment, like. Today's thing is I want you guys to think about, are you ready to run when the C virus is gone?